to affect our context, our inner world, our spiritual or psychological context, and our social world very, very adversely. And let us warn ourselves. We are sitting in a university. We are sitting in a place of learning. Let us warn ourselves that almost deliberately a situation is being created around us where words are losing their meaning, where words are losing their context. And the caution of Socrates was historically given in a certain context, but morally it was as relevant there then as it is today. That a society which allows words to be corrupted, which allows words and sentences and meanings to lose their connect and relationship, is bound to be doomed, is already decaying. The very fact that words are losing their meaning, according to Socrates, is the most important evidence of decay of Athens. Socrates could not defend his Athens. Athens went its own way. They killed Socrates, and metaphorically speaking, they killed themselves. The choice is ours. Do we want to kill our Athens, or we want to preserve our Athens? Thank you very much.
थैंक यू वेरी मच प्रोफेसर प्रभात। मेरी आदत है उससे बाज नहीं आता हूँ। I have two things to say regarding actually it's a different context which is very relevant to India, and this is just to request and provoke our students to know about this. It's the only country in the entire world, India, where millions of followers of a particular religion don't worship any deity or an idol or go to a temple and do that puja and offer some prasad. That religion in India is, as you know, it's Sikhism, where the book is worshipped. And the last guru, after the last guru who said, Guru Maniyo Granth, आज के बाद गुरु को गुरु मानना आदमी को नहीं, इंसान को नहीं, मेरे बाद अब ग्रंथ को गुरु मानना. What is that Granth? Granth is a compilation of poems, is a compilation of few just words. So it's the only country and only society, because India is full of contradictions, different kind of. We have a situation here in India where compilation of poems, that means the words are worshipped and taken as the last word. You go to any Gurudwara and you will find no photo being worshipped. There is no deity inside the Gurudwara, just the Granth, that means the book. They worship the book. And after that, nothing else, just the words. One thing, this is one context, especially for Indians. Another was Gandhi. After some time, Gandhi stopped visiting temples. He said, no, I'm not going to go to temples now. Those who must have seen Richard Attenborough's Gandhi, because I want you to see Richard Attenborough's Gandhi also. And this is known to all of those who have read or who have studied Gandhi a bit. Anywhere at an appointed time, he'll just sit down. The entire crowd, he was all the time surrounded by a few hundreds, sometimes few thousands, sometimes few lakhs. Whether he is in the House of Commons or he is in somebody else's company, the watch will strike at say 5. The Gandhi will leave everything, he'll sit down and he will say his prayers. No temple, no mosque, no gurdwara, no church. Wherever he used to see, actually in Richard Attenborough's Gandhi, on a railway platform, the time came and the railway platform, he sat down. The train stopped. For 10 minutes, Gandhi was praying. Everybody was praying. Gandhi used to say few prayers, never asking God to grant something. He'll say prayers like वैष्णव जन तो तेने कहिए जिन्होंने पीर पर आई जाने अड़े, जो दूसरों का दर्द जाने वही असली भगवान का आदमी है. वैष्णव जन, थिंग्स लाइक दैट. नॉट आस्किंग कि मेरे को पैसा मिल जाए, लॉटरी खुल जाए, ये हो जाए, वो जाए, नथिंग लाइक दैट. So wherever there were words of Gandhi, the prayer by Gandhi, the temple is created there. It was a temple of words. Prayer. Anywhere in the world. ये जो गांधी की खास बात थी कि वो बैठ गए, तो उस फिल्म में दिखाया है, आप देखना कभी, आपको देखनी चाहिए वो फिल्म. लोग पूछते थे, बहुत भीड़ है, पूरा प्लेटफॉर्म भरा हुआ है, तब माइक वाइक ऐसा नहीं चलता था. गांधी क्या बोल रहे हैं किसी को सुनाई नहीं पड़ रहा. 4 कदम के बाद कि क्या हो रही प्रार्थना, वो देख रहे हैं कि गांधी कुछ मुद्रा में बैठे हुए हैं, यानी प्रेयर कर रहे हैं. एंड एवरीबडी इज साइलेंट. प्रेयर खत्म हो गई, प्रेयर खत्म करो, लोग कुछ क्या 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 बोला गांधी ने, क्या कहा, कुछ क्या, कैसी प्रेयर हुई. तो लोग कहते थे गांधी ने कहा कि अंग्रेज को मार के भगाना है. द प्रेयर इज समथिंग एल्स. The masses are understanding. गांधी कह गए कि अंग्रेज को मार के भगाना, अंग्रेज भगाना है. So the words are different. The context is one. Context is a freedom movement. So everybody is understanding. The masses are understanding what they want to understand from Gandhi. Because Gandhi stood for freedom, not for prayers. Gandhi never stood for prayers. This is the power of the words. I am saying, ये जो हिंदुस्तान है इतना कॉन्ट्राडिक्टरी है ना, यहाँ अच्छी बुरी सारी चीजें ऐसी हैं कि आपको अच्छी चीजों के लिए भी हजारों एग्जाम्पल आपको मिलते हैं. सो दीज 3 एग्जाम्पल्स. अब आपको इतनी बढ़िया टॉक होती है ना, तो उसके बाद बढ़िया सवाल होने चाहिए. और बढ़िया सवाल का एक ही मतलब है कि बेधड़क होना चाहिए. ये मत सोचना कि सवाल जो होने चाहिए, अरे वो कोई गलती से तो मेरा सेंटेंस ठीक बना नहीं बना, ना 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 ना. एकदम बेधड़क सवाल, वो अच्छा सवाल है. और सवाल ही इंपॉर्टेंट है. मैं फिर कहता हूं, जवाब इस दुनिया में इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं है. सवाल जितने अच्छे होंगे, दुनिया उतनी ही अच्छी होगी. दैट अगेन कॉम्प्लीमेंट्स व्हाट प्रोफेसर अग्रवाल सेड कि हमें ऐसी सोसाइटी में बनानी है जिसमें खूब सारे सवाल हों और बेधड़क सवाल हों और निर्भीक सवाल हों, जिससे कि सोसाइटी निर्भीक बन सके. थैंक यू.